All right, so I've gotten the fire out of me, I think, but unfortunately, I am going to keep breaking the seal here just so that way you guys have like more artistic expression to interact with. That's going to make the playlist slightly easier to find on the algorithm, but fortunately, it does seem like the people who are like doing their jobs correctly are using Tor or whatever to not add views. So thank you for that. And as a consequence of you doing your job correctly, I will attempt to give you more information. But some of you might be familiar with the concept of a memory palace. A memory palace is a mnemonic device that I mostly know about being associated with Jesuits in southern China in like the 16th century. I'm sure there are other applications of it, but a memory palace is a mnemonic device where you take a really complex and complete object like, the Bible, and you just divide it into a lot of different sections, and then you put it inside of your mind in like a lot of different rooms that allow you to wander around and explore and remember things. But that's like literally the opposite of the way that my mind works because of my life experiences. I have a deathly allergy to sunflower seeds, like deathly allergy. If you guys do end up hiring me, then I please beg you on like both knees. Someone needs to carry an EpiPen with them all of the time because I've have so many memories in elementary school of accidentally ingesting, like sunflower meal in a multigrain bread or like a piece of a sun chip or something like that, and then vomiting blood and being forced to go to the hospital in like a delirium state somewhere hovering between life and death. I've had so many memories like that they all just sort of blend together in a fury of my own blood and like near death experiences. But one of the memories that sort of is an emergent property out of all of that chaos is like the way that I think about my own memories. I remember very distinctly a case where I was like looking in a mirror in some kind of medical environment, and I saw it within the mirror, a mirror behind it. And so I do not utilize a memory palace. That's not, I don't do the hyperfixation thing the same way that, like, I'm sure a regular spreadsheet of autists says like they go back to the well over and over and over again to experience dopamine, but that's not why I fixate on specific types of art or specific objects of art, because I don't interact with art that way. I'm not looking to like just appreciate the thing. I'm looking to disintegrate the thing. So whenever I encounter a new object that I'm interested in, what I do is I'll bring it into my memory prism. I will put it inside of an aetherization engine. I'll just like take the entire object, I'll stuff it inside of this machine that I have inside of my mind that obliterates the entire object, like absolutely nothing, reduces it to the point where I've never seen this object before. I have zero priors, I don't understand it at all. Then I'll take that aetherized object and then I'll stuff it inside of a room full of infinite mirrors, an infinite like reflection pool where like I can drip in different parts of the object in its aetherized form, and then watch a swirling ball of chaos, just form inside of those infinite mirrors. And that's sort of how I explore the universe. So I like, if you think that I'm hyperfixating on something because I'm trying to just enjoy an object, then good lord, you don't understand the nature of my evil science. I'm trying to explore the nature of reality, and I'm using like the different things that I observe to like redisintegrate the things that I am familiar with and then reassemble them in like iterative fashion in completely different ways, not in optimization ways, in different ways. So that way I see, is there something else going on here? And as a consequence of doing that, I discovered the analytical wall, which is going to be the great target for whatever capital I can get out of this. The main goal is to create sort of like a tripartite thing where we have a business, a think tank, and then a gigantic sum of money that we can just use to do stuff with, which will consist of whatever the market demands. And right now, the market does not demand like teeny little optimizations. It demands that we tear down the analytical wall.